Hello again and welcome to NdudubyFafa.
Hello everyone, my name is Fafa Gilbert and welcome to my creative African cooking channel NdudubyFafa. Now today what have I got on the menu is something so exciting. This is part of the Ghana series and I hope you're enjoying it so far because I'm enjoying creating them. I'll tell you what, the food, the ingredients, the smell, the taste, the textures, the flavors. Just a bit of back, vela, I know, right? Anyway, let's start cooking. Did I even mention what I was gonna cook? Obviously not, but you have to watch to the end to find out. So today on the menu, I do have this beautiful water leaf stew. Now I've not had this stew in ages. Of course, when I went to Ghana, it was like one of those tick boxes things, so I had to get some from the market. Now water leaf is actually quite nutritious. It is actually high in vitamin C, vitamin A, the omega-3 fatty acids, calcium, so it's something that you should incorporate in your diet. And I'm actually just going to show you how I make my water leaf stew. It's incredible. I'm not sure if you can actually get the fresh water leaf vegetable in the UK, but if you do, you can leave a comment below to actually direct everybody else as to where they can get it. But I brought this from Ghana. And of course, with every vegetable, you rinse it, and I rinse it with salt. The reason I do that is it actually gets rid of any bacteria or any other insects or anything else that's in there. It kills it because salt does that. So you wash this about 3 to 4 times, but of course, because I'm actually doing the video, you might think that I've done it once, but I've actually washed it a couple of times till the water runs clear. So to that, I've actually got my saucepan on a medium heat, and then I'm actually adding my vegetables, making sure that I don't waste it as well because this is like precious. So I'm actually just going to bring this to the boil, but of course I've got to make sure my surfaces are clean as you do. You know, you clean whilst you're working, and that actually makes it easier. So by the time you finish cooking, the kitchen is clean. So I'm actually just going to be blanching the water leaf, which means that this is actually just going to steam just for about 2 minutes. Because I just want to retain all the nutrients and the color. So just for about 2 minutes, it's ready. And then I strain it using my strainer, but I run it under cold water. And that actually retains the color of my leaves and also stops it from cooking further. So I will be using my grilled mackerel for this recipe. You can actually buy your smoked mackerel from your fishmongers or from any supermarket. But I actually got the fresh fillets, placed it under my grill for about 15 minutes, and it was just perfectly ready. I needed a little bit firm. So as you can see here, the skin is actually crispy, and I've left it to cool down, which is easier for me to touch, and then you can actually peel the skin off easily. So now let's move to the next stage. So to a saucepan on a medium heat, add your palm oil and then add your onions. So I'm going to be frying this gently for about 2 to 3 minutes just to allow the infusion to take place, and then I do add my whole habanero chili. I do love this combination because the chili is aromatic as well, of course spicy, but it also takes on the flavor of the oil and the onions and also incorporates its flavor into the oil. So it's just the marriage of flavors. And just to enhance it, I'm actually adding 2 tablespoonfuls of my shrimp powder. Yet again, I'm enhancing my natural flavors. So fry a mixture for about 2 minutes, and then my secret ingredient. So I've actually got half a teaspoonful of my blended African nutmeg. Now that adds an extra flavor to this dish. It's like one of those secret ingredients that everybody will be like, what is that? I've just given it to you. And of course my holy grail, my onion, garlic, ginger, aniseed mixture. Yes, as you know. So I'm adding that and I'm just frying everything together. So at this stage now, I know say this thing is packed with flavors. Now I'm just adding my tomatoes now. Me, I don't want trouble. I just want this thing to infuse shabu shabu for me. You know they see. I'm not annoyed. So yet again on my medium heat, I'm actually just going to cook this, and then moving back to my fish. I'm actually just taking the skins off, as I did say earlier, because they're easy to touch now and the skin is crispy. So just remove that. And at this point, my stew's actually been cooking for about 15 minutes, and I have been stirring it to make sure it doesn't catch at the bottom. Yet again, it's also being cooked on a medium heat. So once you've actually taken all the skins off, you think I'm going to throw this away. Oh no, I'm going to be extracting some more juice out of this because, as I said, I don't like wastage, and this is all about the flavors.
So me now, I've actually taken all the skins off. Yeah, you can see it here now. Look at me, just making sure that every little fish goes into that stew. I'm definitely not playing here. I'm squeezing all that flavor and juice out of the skin because I'm going to be pouring this beautiful jus, mackerel jus, into my stew. Just I'm going to intensify the flavor. And this is like on a beautiful medium heat. So I'm just going to allow this to do its own shenanigans whilst I add all my natural flavors to it. So it's like the smoky mackerel sweetness. Hey, are you salivating now? Because me now, they salivate small, you know, they see. So I'm actually going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. But yet again, as I said, on the medium heat, because I just want to intensify the flavors naturally and cook it perfectly. So at this point, the tomatoes has reduced, the flavor is intensified. I've got the almost marmalade sort of look to it, and I'm adding my salt to taste. And I'm just going to mix this as well so it's well combined. And also, just to ensure that I don't break the fish, I'm actually not going to stir it to the point that I break the fish into pieces. But if you do so, it doesn't matter. But it's nice to have those chunks of fish in there as well, don't you think? Yeah. So at this point, I've actually got my egusi. Yes. Now, if you actually watch my egusi soup recipe, you would know much about the egusi. But egusi is actually melon seeds, which are nutritious. And I'm actually using the blended version for this recipe. So I've actually soaked the blended mixture with some water and I left it to sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then I've just added it to my stew. Now I'm going to slowly cook this. I'm going to just allow the steam to cook this mixture because this will then create this beautiful scrambled egg texture to the stew. Trust me, it's just beautiful. Now, if you watch my egusi soup recipe, you'd also find out where I've actually used the egusi as well yet again. So I'm just covering this, and just after about 5 to 7 minutes, you end up with this beautiful scrambled-like looking stew. Now my stew is ready to take on my water leaf. Now, this water leaf, bear in mind, I've blanched it. I don't need to cook this any further. This stew is almost done. I'm just warming everything through. So this is just like some 2 minutes thing. So you can get your boiled plantain or yam if you want to have it with it, some rice, some banku, some eba. I mean, the list is endless. Or you can just enjoy it on its own because it's just beautiful. So here I do present you my pièce de résistance, my water leaf shenanigans. Now tell me you don't like this because I loved it.
If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please just click that subscribe button here, like now. Thank you. Yes. And also the notification button is like the bell thing next to it. Ding dong. What that means is each time I actually upload a video, it's delivered straight to your email address. No wahala, straight line. No condo, no, just straight. Absolutely.
And I'll be leaving the list of ingredients, including the measurements, on my blog in NdudubyFafa.blogspot.com. So yes, do check it out. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as NdudubyFafa. So do pass by and say hi. Now, until next time, be nice, be beautiful, be you. Never wish to be anybody else. Just be you, your great self. And guess what? I love you. Thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to like the video if you do like it. Try the recipe and leave comments below with your feedback. Until next time, take care of you. Mwah.